Hello out there. Now, as you can tell, I don't have Prince of Persia pulled up. Uh, I've got it all figured out how to play the game, and I know how to record it, but it's not full screen, so I'm trying to figure out what to do as far as what I want to do with it. I could just shrink OBS down to the size of the vid screen, but I got something else in mind. We'll see if I can get that to work. So, until I figure that out, we are playing Subnautica Below Zero. And I like it better than the first one, though I did watch Jacksepticeye and all the, some of those other YouTubers play the easy access version, and it changed a lot between the early access and then the final release. Like in some of the first clips, the Emperor Leviathans were around, from the end of the last game. They've taken those out. They changed some of the story, which I kind of like the original story better. It starts out a little differently. The area where that's technically the end game now was actually the beginning of the game, and you actually got to see something that happened that is only talked about now. And you're playing as the sister who was originally up on a space station, but originally you were playing as her sister, the sister that has gone missing, and that's why she's actually coming down to the planet, is to find her sister now. But originally you were playing as the one sister, and then the other sister was up in the space station, but now they've made the one sister that you were playing as disappeared, and the sister that was up in the space station is now the main character. And they've changed how she's not even in the space station. Well, you'll see the opening cutscene when I start the game. But those are my only gripes about the game. Other than that, I do think it is better than the original. Oh, and Subnautica, Call of the Void, there are previews out there. It's the next Subnautica game. There's actually some information about some of the Leviathans out there that are going to show up in the game. Unfortunately, it's not a continuation of this one. At least I don't think so, from the way it sounds. Which the way this one ends, it ends on a cliffhanger, and you kind of want to know what's going to happen. So hopefully they eventually do continue the story of this one. We'll get to the cliffhanger when we get to the end of the game. All right. Anywho, we are now getting into the game. As you can tell, have beaten the game before. Now cut to when the loading screen's over. I am mostly over the cold I had, but I still will have random coughing fits, so I will be cutting those out, obviously.
This is the farthest I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You're sure you want this? The research isn't everything.
It is to me. And Sam. I need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altera's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
Approaching 45-46 speed. Surface temperatures. Drop pod deployed. Welcome to 45-46 speed. Enjoy your stay.
Enjoy my stay, really? After that landing?
New blueprint synthesized.
Alright, this is actually take 2. I had a little bit of an issue when I went to edit. It turned out my audio for the game, not myself, didn't record. I played around with settings and got it all fixed. I had to up the audio on the game, which to me sounds loud, but when I do the recording, it didn't seem to sound that loud. So, anywho, I like to mention that I'm starting school in September, or not September, spring semester, not September. I'm doing new media, which entails video editing, so hopefully my videos will be better after that. Now, this is obviously way different from what I described the intro being from the early access version. As you can tell, we crash land again, as we did in the first game. Kind of redundant. Hopefully the third game doesn't do the same thing. Alright, you'll notice there's a temperature bar where the O2 usually is. So it's something we got to watch out for. When you're in water, you don't have to watch out for it, but in the water, you got to watch out for your O2. Alright, now, while on land, you'll see these plants, and they give off heat. You'll notice my temperature is staying stable at 100.
Holy smokes! That did not go as planned. I should find a way into the water and get to the drop pod.
Actually, I think the drop pod might be in a slightly different location than when I originally started playing. Yeah, that's the thing with the drop pods in the first 2 games. They drop in random locations in, well, like in their first game, it was the safe shallows. In this one, it's whatever this area is called. I forgot to pull up the map. Huh. Oh well. I don't think I necessarily need it for this first episode. Now we'll get to the drop pod. Penguins. Gather as much material as I can starting out. Yeah, I will cut out some farming stuff where I'm getting materials for stuff. But if something interesting happens, I'll cut it back in, like if I find various parts or whatever. Oh man, I'm annoyed how the take 1 went, because I had done everything I would have wanted to do in the first episode. Well, let's get to that drop pod.
Oxygen.
Ooh, just in case I'm going to get there. Get some of this, and some of that. Alright, we'll take assessment of what we need.
Found the drop pod.
Alright, let's see what we need. Transfer that into glass. Yeah, go ahead and make that. I know I need 1 or 2 of those coming up. Alright. Gotta pin that. Pin that. That one. scanner, and knife. Alright. Oh, I did not want to make that. Oh well. I'll just shove you in there for now.
Well, Sam, I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower's as easy to spot as Lil said.
Well, I'm going to gather the things I need for the equipment I need to start with. And I'll get back with you then. Oh, real quick, cut in. That is a sea monkey. It is an annoying little booger in the beginning of the game. When I have equipment, it will try to take the equipment, including the sea glide I found out when I was doing my first recording. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, real quick, cut in here. If you notice, we are using a ribbon plant instead of table coral for making batteries in this one. Don't know why they changed it, because they still got the table coral, but it's a little cheaper to a degree. Because actually the ribbon plants, you can get their seeds and plant them and farm them that way. Alright. I will be back. Oh, there's a thunderstorm going on. Thought you might like to see that. It gets really loud during them. Oh, another quick cut in here. These are oxygen plants.
Oxygen.
Which obviously gives you oxygen. I will come back here later. There's something I need to get there blueprint wise, but I can wait till I got some of my other stuff. Alright, I got everything made except for the compass, which I need silver for. That blueprint hasn't changed. Also, I'm going around looking for parts for the Sea Glide. I've gotten one so far. Obviously, it's in the starting area, as is like with the first game. Yeah, I doubt you really want to see me collect all those little blueprints. But, you know, I will show the last piece when I get it. So, I'll see you then. Alright, here we are coming across the final piece. It actually didn't take me that long. Alright, now let's see. What do we need for it? Oh, I might have almost everything for it except for a battery. Gotta make sure I scan this. I need one more to make another battery.
Oxygen.
Alright. Well, we'll get back. When I get back to the pod, I'll cut back in. Oh, cut in here real quick. This is a sea monkey nest. And as you can tell, I found a blueprint for the mobile vehicle bay. And a datapad. Yeah, the sea monkeys take the various fragments and put it in their nests to make their nest stronger, apparently.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
We'll be back once I get that final thing I need for the Sea Glide.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, I was wrong. We're cutting back in now because, as you can see, I found a piece of the sea truck, which replaces the sea moth and the cyclops from the last game. And a couple of datapads. Huh. Final piece to the Sea Glide. Oh.
That sounds like a distress call.
Transmission of unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
Ooh, I'm probably gonna die. Well, the first death in the game.
All Terra supply cache nearby.
Ah, finally that beacon showed up. We'll be going there shortly after we get the Sea Glide. I know, I said I'd cut back when we got there, but that message came up. Oh, ran into this little guy. Gotta watch out for those little fish, they protect it. No, you cannot have my scanner. This is an oxygen hole fish. It gives you very little oxygen. Alright. Back to the search. Oh, what's this that we found? Oh, another piece of the mobile vehicle bay. Nice. I still haven't found where I died at. Alright, well, I still wanted to explore that building that was there. It's the biggest reason why I want to go back there. Oh, we'll cut back if we find it, or if I've given up and gone back to the pod. You are cool.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, final parts of the sea truck. And I got the mobile vehicle bay. So those will be things I'll be making at the beginning of the next episode. I'm not going to do it this episode, but I will be doing it. And
New technology.
alright, here we are back here. Yes, I gave up on trying to find the stuff. But if you did notice that when I got to that one building, I did pick up a new blueprint. It's for the high oxygen tank, which will come in handy. Make the battery. Of course, I still got to find silver. A couple of batteries. Yeah, batteries may be easier to make in this one, but they drain a lot faster.
The Sea Glide is a personal transportation device used for high-speed freediving. Contains a built-in light and map.
Alright, let's see here. I need to take off all this. And like I said, I got the final piece of the Sea Glide, or Sea Truck, and the final piece of that. But again, those will be things I'll do in the next episode. I do not need them this episode. That's not what I want to do. Want to mark. There we go. Want to remark that. Oh, and where are you? You. I need silver for both of those. But right now, I am going to head. Where are you? Alright, over there. It actually has something that might help me with getting the silver I need. Though I have to have scanned the thing that I get the silver from. Oh, hello. Now, as mentioned, we get fragments of stuff from sea monkey nests. Ooh. No, no, no. You can't have my Sea Glide.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, in order to stop the sea monkeys from grabbing your stuff, you just need to not be holding it. Or switch to a flare, because apparently the flares scare them away. which, as I mentioned, I found out when I did the first recording of this. You gotta be careful because there is a sea monkey around here that will take my scanner. And we got a beacon.
Use
Pick up
beacons to mark
beacon.
traversed territory. Show or hide the signals of your choice with your Xenoworks EDA. Now with surface support.
Gotta get the light stick.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And now get onto the air. Alright, I did scan the thing I needed to find the materials. I'll talk about it once I get back over there where I don't have to worry about oxygen or sea monkeys taking my stuff. Alright, we are back here, and we have the new device, which I might have everything in there. Basically, it's like a portable scanner room. Not as good, because you don't get the upgrade for the hub on your thing. Let's see, what all do I need? I need one more copper wire. Or I need one more copper to make a copper wire. Alright, well, I'll get that, and then we'll see if it works. Because I might have to scan the rock the silver comes out of first. Alright, we are back. And we are about to make our scanner. And there you are.
The mineral detector can sniff out raw materials, potentially saving you hundreds of hours of searching.
Just in case, I'm going to throw what minerals I do have in there. Alright, now we'll go outside and show you how this works. Well, I could show you here, actually. Now let's see. Oh, no, I don't have to scan it. Nice. Well, we just gotta find where some of that rock is. Well, I'll cut back when I found some. Oh, here we go. Here is some.
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
And it was just titanium. Alright, this might take a little while, so I'll cut back when I found all I need. Alright, here I am back here. I actually found more than I needed, but hey, I'll obviously need more later. And now the compass. Now, we're going to go on a little exploration. We got to find one more blueprint before I want to head to the first important area. Oh, one thing I forgot to point out is in the first game, when you used an old battery to make something, it automatically recharged the battery. In this one, it doesn't do that. If you put a battery that's not charged, use a battery that's dead or almost dead to make an item, it stays at the percentage it was at. Alright. I don't believe it's that far away, so we'll just go. I don't think I'll need to make any cuts or anything. Though actually with having the ultra high tank, I don't think I even really need this other item, but I'm going to get it anyways before I go to another place that would need to go to before the end of the episode.
Warning, Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
It's just right over here. And temporarily I'll be putting a beacon here. And here's the spot. And this will be for the rebreather. Let's see. Want to drop you off here. I pretty much know where you're at, but... Alright. I will cut back when I've made the rebreather and got back here, though. Oh, quick cut in here.
Warning,
just to show off
100 meters.
the gravity trap.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Fun little item for the beginning of the game. Right. One more silver. Be right back. Alright, on my way back, I found this little place. But first off, I want to show you these guys. They're so cute. And creepy. These are pinglings. As you can tell, you can pick up the babies. Getting a little too cold there. Alright, now I'm going to show you this area, which looks like there's some stuff down there too. But let's go up here first. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, another one of the material detectors. Another possible place to get it. Oh, we got a desk. Is that a battery charger? Nope, trash can. Alright, nothing else up here. Let's go down here to see what was down here. As you can tell, I'm going to need another battery for this soon. Looks like I've got most of all this stuff. Is there anything down there? Doesn't look like it. Okay, looks like that was all. Alright, I gotta get some more copper so I can make another battery. But I'll be back when we're ready to head off. Alright, we are back here. We got everything we need. Oh, I forgot to unpin that, but that's not a big deal. Alright, where we need to go is actually right there. Now, without the rebreather or the fins or the sea glide or the at least level 1 of the oxygen tank, it is extremely difficult to get all the way through here. But being that I have the level 2 oxygen tank, which I didn't realize you could get this early, see, they have these little oxygen things, so it's plausible to get through here, but it's not easy. If you haven't guessed, this is for a precursor architect facility. And there's a distress signal going on. Let's find out what it's about.
Sanctuary power critical.
Hello? Is someone there?
In a manner of speaking. We're running out of time.
What is all this?
Seeking emergency storage medium.
I can help you better if you show yourself.
If we could show ourselves, we would not need storage.
You mean you don't have a physical presence? Are you one of them? An architect?
Storage medium identified. We will be lost unless we find a new host. Can you help?
Can you use my PDA for storage?
You are not with the group from before. Your cybernetic components bear their signal.
Altera? No, my equipment is, borrowed.
It will have to do.
Hang on, stay still so I can scan you. Alright, scanned you. And hey, ion cubes! Love the ion cubes. Make better batteries with them. And I don't think you have to worry about tablets in this game, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've played that far. And there's the architect, the precursor.
How long have you been stored here?
Longer than hoped. Warning. Sanctuary power critical. Our data can be downloaded from the terminal. We may speak more once the transfer is complete.
Yes, okay. Hurrying.
Oh, better scan that. I didn't do that last time.
Storage medium accepted. Brace for transfer.
Brace? What's happening?
Transfer. Transfer complete. How do you feel?
Why do you sound like you're inside my head?
The facility identified hospitable capacity within your cerebral cortex.
You are in my head? I offered you my PDA! Get out!
Oh no. Does your kind perceive a boundary between cybernetic and organic components?
My mind is not a component!
You sound angry. We will allow you a moment to process.
Don't you go silent on me. Hello? This is not happening. That's the explanation. It's not happening.
Well, that was a fun trip, right? We got possessed by an alien species. Though, in his defense, he was about to die, as you could tell. The facility was running out of power, and if he hadn't done it, he would have died. He was actually the last one that was on the planet. Well, according to this game. We'll find out in the next game whether or not that's true, but that was just on this planet. They do have their own home planet. Alright, we'll get back to the life pod and do some closing stuff. Alright, we are back here. And the alien wants to talk. So let's see what he has to say.
We understand this arrangement is undesirable to you.
You're not real. Go away.
To go, we require a suitable body for transfer.
Why do you keep saying we? How many of you are there?
One of us and all of us. We do not think of ourselves as individual, distinct.
Why don't you start by telling me who you are?
You may append your seed code to my species designation. Please call me Al-An.
My whole life I've been dying to meet a sapient spacefaring alien up close, and you're telling me your name is Alan?
Is it insufficient?
No, it's fine. It's perfect. Where are you from, Alan?
Your kind calls us architects.
The precursor race? But what are you doing here?
That is a long story. Perhaps you would prefer to focus on the construction of a new storage medium to which I may transfer.
Yes. Fine, absolutely. How do we get you out of my head?
I have added the information to your databank. You will need to find the necessary components.
Any idea where I can find them?
It is unclear. I have been disconnected from my network for so long I cannot locate the coordinates.
Alright. So, possessed by an alien. Sounds like fun, right? Basically, we gotta help him find his body. Well, not find his body, build him a body. Which takes materials we do not yet know. Now, like I said, in the next episode, I will need to see what I need for a power cell. I will make the mobile vehicle bay and the sea truck. Now, the sea truck, if you know much about semi trucks, they have multiple trailers, which basically will be the same concept here. There'll be storage. There's a variety of things. We'll get to that when we get to those pieces. Oh, that's not going to be hard to make. Alright. Oh, and instead of taking 10, it takes 5. Oh, there's another beacon out there. That'll be another thing we'll do in the next episode, is head over there. Alright, now let's get some of this boring stuff out of the way. Well, for some of you it's not boring, because it's lore. And lore is fun.
Fred, great to see you. Come on in. You don't mind if I record this, do you?
Am I in trouble?
No. You know me. Just a fanatic for details. And my memory's not what it used to be.
I know what that's like.
Yes. Is that why you've been running so many personal errands for your colleagues? We asked you to limit them.
So I am in trouble.
That's not how I want you to look at it. Here's what I see. You're a team player. You want to get the job done.
I think I have a pretty good record there.
You want people to like you.
Has anyone complained?
Fred, the trouble is, not everyone is as reliable as you are. Sometimes people need help being where they need to be and concentrating on their work.
All the trips were work-related.
It appears you transported tech for Lil, rather far out from her base.
Well, it needed to go deep, and she needed a sea truck.
Her work is currently on surface installations. She shouldn't be anywhere near the water.
No
more favors to friends, agreed?
Yes, sir.
I keep telling you. Call me Manu.
Well, seems like he got in trouble for something. Alright, let's listen to the next log.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546b. No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
You can't. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
The damn ugly thing followed me into the shallows. Didn't think something that big would follow me up here. Had to jettison the sea truck. Again. I guess I could try to go back for the parts when it leaves. If it leaves. I really don't want to sit in another meeting with Emmanuel. Manu, as he likes to be called. I just want to drive around and deliver cargo in peace.
Well, sounds like he lost parts of his sea truck, which are parts that we gotta scan. Alright. Let you all read this. If you need, you can pause it.
I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B, when we were thrown together as basemates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you. I thought you should know, it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha Ayu I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. I hope you find the answers you seek. Lillian Bench.
Okay, spoiler. I was waiting for that to inform you all. Yeah, her sister's not missing. Her sister is dead. But I didn't want to tell you that too soon. Basically, she's here looking for the evidence of why her sister's dead. Because, like that person, she doesn't believe her sister was negligent about anything.
Robin, guess what? I got the job. I'm going to 4546B. Now I'll be able to improve the mechanical avian amphibian under real-world stress conditions. Listen, I know your stance on Altera, but I just hope you're happy your sis is happy. I sure hope my sis is happy. I can't wait till we talk again. Oh, I wanted to ask you something. Can you watch my Augie while I'm away? I need someone I can trust to look after my best little potato. Potato, listen. I tried, but that name is just not sticking. He's my little oxtrabite. I'll leave the starchy tuberous nicknames to you. Anyway, if you say yes, thanks, baby sis. Love you. 4546B to Robin. Come in, Robin. Remember when we used to play old-timey Space Explorer? This is kind of like that, but it's even harder to communicate. Well, let's see. I got your last message. Altera is not, as you put it, alterizing me. Things are going well. My project has a new name. Say goodbye to the mechanical avian amphibian, and hello to spy penguins. We're training the bots to mimic the creatures. Check out the photo. And I think I'm kind of seeing someone. I know it's not like me to just find a date, let alone on a mostly uninhabited water planet, but actually, you know what? Forget I said anything. Yeah, it's probably not even a real thing, but anyway, I'm sorry to hear XenoWorks might be strapped in the revenue department. Sounds like they still have you busy Xeno working, though. I know there's no way to guarantee an alien intelligence startup will succeed, but you've put so much into it. I hope they find a way to keep going. I know how much it means to you, getting to work at a small place where you have control over your research. All right, I gotta go. Later, baby sis. Love you.
Yeah, spoiler. Robin hates Altera. With good reason.
Hey, Robin. I got your Augie photo. Thanks so much for taking care of him, even though he's a cranky Hey! The nickname actually fits that way. A cranky potato. I know he can be a handful, but I really appreciate it. I'm a bit worried about my other baby, the mission. One of my penguins found something big. But Altera is just like, nothing to see here. Honestly, kinda glad you can't answer, so you can't, rub it in my face. Go ahead, bask in the fact that you were a little bit right about them. My project is on the line. My job, my safety. I heard about XenoWorks getting bought. I'm sorry. But at least you still have your job. Guess you're one of us now. Like it or not, welcome to the Altera family. I should probably go before I say something I regret. Love you. Keep your chin up. Eye on the alien prize. Hey, Robin. I'm sorry my last message was so awful. I've been under a lot of stress. I'm not sure what's going on with anything. I can't really talk about it either. Oh, and I'm definitely not dating anyone on this water planet. Don't know what I was thinking there. Have I told you how cold it is here? Get this. I can't even get my wash and go dry before the wind freezes the moisturizer in my hair. Wild, right? Well, anyway, I'm sure you're mad at me after what I said, but I could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you. I'm sorry. Hey, Robin. I really need someone to know. I'm afraid something terrible is gonna happen. You were completely right about Altera, okay? You were right. I was wrong. The cat should be called Potato. I admit it. Sorry. Bad attempt at a joke. I don't know what to do. I guess I should just come out and say it at this point. I've said this much already. We found a frozen Leviathan that's infected with Kara. Altera thinks they can use it for something. Weapons, experimental treatments, a whole range of things. But one end of the range is ugly, dangerous, but profitable, of course. What if it gets out while we're messing around with it? Or worse, what if it ends up a bioweapon in the wrong hands? I hope I'm overreacting, but I don't think I am. Anyway, message me back, please. I could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you.
Yeah, hopefully they did not get a sample of that Kara virus before everything that happened. Because from the sound of it, Altera is, well, it's basically the Umbrella Corporation if you know of Resident Evil. Bioweaponry.
Picked up what sounds like a distress call. Who or what is out here calling for help? It didn't sound human. Maybe it's from a remnant of architect technology. In her message, Sam's colleague did say there was something important here. Even if it's just a mimic from one of the more intelligent aquatic specimens, that could be a major find. Or if it's from Altera, it could have bearing on what happened to Sam. I should definitely check it out. I was a little nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Bazantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
Kinda would like to know what happened on that planet.
In goes a battery and titanium, out comes a scanner. Every xenobiologist's favorite tool. This planet has some fascinating flora and fauna, and I can't wait to learn about them. This will also give me access to a greater tool set. I'm assuming Altera left behind tech that I can scan for blueprints. That should make surviving and exploring out here a bit easier. Don't worry, Sam. I haven't forgotten I'm here for you. But it can't hurt to do a little research on the side, right? I know you would have done the same. I will find out what happened to you. I promise.
Alright, here's some information about that alien robot. Information about the alien containment cube. Ion cubes. Just the various outcroppings. Information about eggs. Pingling. Oh, Pingling is the baby, Pingwing is the adult. And I need...
Altera beacon signature detected. Unique identifier. Delta Station dock.
I was saying, I need food and water.
Vital signs.
Delta Station. This is the place Lil mentioned in her message.
Alright. Back to the boring stuff. That creature just looks so cool. And I already explained about the nests. The whole Titan hole fish. It doesn't give you much oxygen, unfortunately. Now, if you notice, this isn't a peeper, but it's an Arctic peeper. It looks a little different. Not a lot, but it's still cute and creepy. Hoopfish still looks the same. Creep vines. Variety of different plants. Wonder if they'll scream at you if you pull them up by the root. Harry Potter reference for those who didn't realize it. Alright, we're almost done. Try to remember to do this every episode so that the boring stuff doesn't build up. Alright. Mobile vehicle bay, sea glide. And here's the sea truck. Now, if you can tell, this is where other compartments will attach to. Alright. I will farm the materials for that off screen, so you don't have to watch me farm the materials for it. So that at the beginning of the episode, we will make that right away. And that'll make things easier going around. Another place I might go in the next episode is back over to where we met Alan, but not actually that specific spot. Oh, be over that way. Down further, if I can go down. Because there's stuff we need down there. Alright, well, until next time, have fun.